Hey guys, good morning. This is Diary of a Coach, episode 290. 290. Episode 290 of Diary of a Coach. See how far we've come. Wow. Wow. I'm sending you love and hugs and greetings all the way from the Paradise City, Calabar, in the south of Nigeria. Calabar is the capital city of Cross River State in the south of Nigeria in West Africa. How are you today? It's a beautiful morning. I've had my cup of coffee. I've had some boiled yams with egg sauce. It's been beautiful and the weather is clement. I'm ready to go on duty to do my job for the day. So, it's a beautiful morning. How are you? This morning, I want to encourage someone. The title of today's episode is Do Your Best and Let God Do His Part. Do your best and let God do His part. This week, I have been privileged to listen to some people who have been inundated with bills, demands, burdens, and a push from family, friends, and loved ones. I've been inundated with burdens. Yes, so boiled yam, a very scintillating 2 pieces of boiled yam with egg sauce, very nicely made by this beautiful hotel. The hotel I'm in is so nice. I love it. I love the aesthetics in this hotel. So like I was saying, I had the privilege of sharing with some friends this week who have been inundated with demands and bills and so many things from family and friends. And even up to this morning, a friend called me and was sobbing. She's overwhelmed with so much demand, so overwhelmed. And she's saying, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. It's just crashing in on me. And it touched me. And I was like, let me talk about this. Let me encourage someone. Because of where we are, where we found ourselves, as Africans, as Nigerians, we're a communal people. No matter how much we try to be civilized, no matter how much we try to be modern, no matter how much we try to run away from the bills and the possibility of family, we are a family-oriented community. We're a family-oriented tribe, a family-oriented race, and community is our strength. We're a communal people. That's what makes us who we are. Our culture is community. And that's why no matter how much we try to isolate, there's always someone interfering in your life and in your space because we are community. And as much as one wishes it was the other way, there's really little we can do about it because that is what has made us us. To some extent, you can't be on your own fully in Africa and in Nigeria by extension. So I want you to understand, that we have found ourselves in a system that we can do very little about, but that's not so bad. I have had to train myself to learn how to create a budget, a realistic budget, to say this is how far I can go for friends and family. Because the bills never reduce. Your personal bills will never go down. Family bills will never go down. Bills generally will never go down. In fact, when I reminisce about my daughters going to secondary school and going all the way to tertiary education, sometimes it gives me palpitations like, am I really ready for the plunge? The financial implication, the time factor, the attention factor, that is my own daughters, and then some sibling or some friend or some relative, distant relative, remote relative. All these are demands that are on us. So I want you to take a breather. Just breathe. My staff told me last week, Coach, please breathe. Just breathe. And just take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Sort the bills you can and learn how to say no when you know you can't. Learn how to say no when you know you can't. I know sometimes saying no looks like a death sentence. In fact, sometimes saying no is like a suicide attempt, because then they start saying things about you. Then they start propagating things like you are proud, like you don't help, like you're not kind, like you're not compassionate, like you're not this, you're not that. These are the things some of us have suffered, but hey, it is what it is. That's the game. It is what it is. You need to just do the very best you can as service to God. In your service to God, do the best you can for the people in your life. And once you have done the best you can, and sometimes you may have even pushed yourself beyond what is your normal best. You may have even stretched yourself beyond what is your normal boundary or threshold. But hey, once you've done what you can, then you just let the rest be and let God take over from there. I was telling my friend, I said, when you are not there, they'll be fine. That's just the truth. When you are not there, if it is in the design of God that you are not going to be available anymore, the people that are hanging on you will be fine. That's just the fact. So whether you are available or unavailable, whether you are disposed or indisposed, whoever would be sorted will be sorted. And actually, it doesn't lie with you. It does not lie with you at all. So you need to also reorientate your mind and stop acting like someone whose life and death is in your hands. Stop acting like if you don't step up, someone else will die. That if you don't do this, that person would never survive it. That's a fallacy. That's a fallacy, because sometimes the story you tell yourself is what you're suffering from. And you need to take note of that. Mr. Idenyi says, live your size per time. Learn to say no without feeling guilty about it. In financial literacy, we call it emotional equilibrium. Thank you. Dr. Faith Obafemi says, that's true. When you're not there, they'll be fine. That's just it. The thing is, while God has made us stewards of wealth, stewards of resources, stewards of what we can support people with, God has not put upon us the obligation and God has not forced you. God is not forcing you to do what He has not sent you to do. In fact, sometimes we put our hands in supporting people that God has not defined for us to support. So you need to be discerning sometimes. Some of you have put your resources in the hands of people who God did not send you to help and who have turned out to become a problem for you. I'm telling you, there are people that God has not asked you to help that you have helped. And then God is infinite in His mercies. But sometimes the disobedience of doing some things puts us in problems. So you need to be discerning. And then you need to be very pragmatic. You need to be real. Do I have what it takes to support this person? Some of you are paying school fees of people you know that it's not your business paying. Some of you are paying house rent for some people you know it's not your business to do so. Some of you are supporting families you know it's not your business to do so. You are compassionate, yeah. You are being kind, yeah. But you are overstretching the permission God has given you. You need to go back to the drawing table and ask, am I supposed to be doing this? In fact, some of you, like my parents, suffered this part. My own parents were helping the whole world and we were stretching, we were living by the margin. Our parents did the best they could for us. They gave us the kind of education they wanted, they desired. They gave us the attention that they could afford. They tried the best they could. But it could have been better. In retrospect, even they recognized it could have been better. Because later my dad felt the resources he plunged in other people's lives, he could have sent me and my brothers abroad for some form of training and education. But hey, he was very, very particular about sorting everybody around him. And some of these things have severe or dire consequences. So you need to be discerning. You need to determine who are within the bracket of my influence and support system. Who are within the bracket of the people I want to help and support. In the circle of concern and the circle of influence. And then who is outside it. So that you don't go stretching beyond what you can afford. And I want to beg you, any demand that is stretching you emotionally is too costly. Any demand that is stretching you emotionally is too costly. Dr. Inya says, good morning, coach. Yes, so I've helped some people and it's turned the other way. I know I didn't listen to God very well. Thank you, ma. These are the things we need to check out for. Any demand from anyone that is stretching you emotionally is too costly for you. When a person that has asked you for help cannot recognize that it is your prerogative to say no, and they go about blackmailing you or cursing or causing you trouble, that person was not meant to be helped by you. When someone becomes an emotional burden because you cannot help them, that is too costly for you to support in the first place. And you must grow capacity to stand your ground. Sometimes you need to develop emotional immunity. It's very important. Emotional immunity, as we teach it in SOPCA, says that you must protect your heart from the inevitable outcomes of life. There are some inevitable outcomes. One inevitable outcome is that you cannot help everybody. Another inevitable outcome is that some people you cannot help will not be happy with you. It's inevitable. Another inevitable outcome is that as much as you help some people, it will never be enough. It's an inevitable outcome. Another inevitable outcome is that there is a limit to what you can do, even to those that you can help. So there are several inevitable outcomes that you need to enumerate and ask yourself, what is my strategy around this inevitable outcome? It's very important for you to take note of that. Very, very important. Some of us are unable to attend the kind of trainings we want to attend. Some of us are unable to support our loved ones the way we really want to. Some of us are unable to even scale up our businesses the way we desire to the extent we want to. Why? Because the cash coming in is going out in 1 million channels to support so many people. So you need to sit down and do the math and ask yourself, is this what I want? You cannot think that you were born to pay bills. All your life, all you are doing is paying bills. That is not what God has designed for you. Bills are a part of our lives, but they are not all of our lives. Bills are a part of our lives, but they are not all about our lives. So I hope this has added some value to you. Thank you for watching Diary of a Coach. This is episode 290. Oh, it's Thursday. On Saturday, we're hosting Charge Up, our emotions mastery and goal setting class. And there are still many people that have not signed up. So I would like for you to please sign up and join us in class on Saturday in Abuja. It's going to be a massive day of learning and fun and refreshment and gist and everything. So if you've not registered, please, it's just 7,500. Please register. And if you'd like to sponsor some seats, we'll really be very glad to have your sponsorship. We'll be very glad to have your sponsorship so that we can have more people join the class. Today we have opened our training room to the public. So now you can rent SOPCA training room for your trainings or your meetings. It's a 20-seater space, fully furnished, and just check in, plug and play, and you would enjoy it. A very serene ambience, and you will not regret it. So if you like to use our training room, just call the number 0807 361 0884 0807 361 0884, and you would enjoy our space. Idenye says, any demand that will stretch you emotionally is too costly. That's my punchline today, and added knowledge to my financial knowledge. God bless you, sir. Peace. Baba Lima Ogui says, thank you, coach. I'll do my best and let God do his part. Thank you so much. Caroline Ebirim says, bills are part of our lives, but not all of our life. Thank you for reinforcing that statement. Thank you so much for watching Diary of a Coach, coming to you live from the Paradise City. The pilot yesterday said the Paradise Destination. I like that word, Paradise Destination, in south of Nigeria in West Africa. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Don't forget to share this episode. It goes on YouTube later today because I'm going into my training right now. So when I'm on break, I'll send it on YouTube, and then you can also share as much as you want. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.